Good morning, class 10 students. So, welcome to chemistry lecture. So, we are starting with chapter 4 carbon and its compounds. So, आपको पता है हमारे periodic table में कितने elements हैं? There are 118 elements. And उन सब में से हम एक chapter पढ़ रहे हैं किस element पे? On carbon. So, यहाँ से क्या पता लग रहा है कि carbon is so much important. इसकी कितनी सारी इम्पोर्टेंस है, इसलिए we are studying a chapter on it. So in this chapter what we will be studying is what is carbon, what are its properties, what is its abundance, what is the importance of its compounds, how carbon they form bonds, why we are studying carbon, what's so special about it, what are hydrocarbons, what are organic compounds, and many more new terms you'll be studying in this chapter. So now let us start with a very simple question. What is carbon? What is carbon? So as we know, carbon is what? It is an element. And we know elements, they are further categorized into metals and non-metals. But carbon is what? It is non-metal. So carbon is simply what? It is a non-metal. And mostly all non-metals, they are poor conductors of electricity. So carbon mostly a few of the carbon compounds, they are good conductors, but mostly all the carbon compounds, they are poor conductors of electricity. So now the question is, from where this carbon word derived? It actually derived from a Latin word carbo. This is a Latin word from which we derived our name carbon. So carbo means coal. कोल वॉज अ वेरी फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बन विच वॉज बींग डिराइव्ड. कोल सबसे पहले मिला था हमें, विच इज़ अ फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बन. एंड कार्बन इज़ प्रेजेंट जस्ट 0.02% in our earth crust, and it is present 0.03% in atmosphere. So you can see it is present in so much less amount, still it is so important. So next we have various isotopes of carbon available in our surroundings. C12, then we have C13 and C14. These are all isotopes of carbon. Now the question is, what is isotopes? Isotopes are the elements which are having same atomic number but different mass number. So ये सारे isotopes available हैं कार्बन की, लेकिन इन सब में से कार्बन 14 इट इज़ क्वाइट रेडियो एक्टिव, तो हम उसको स्टडी नहीं करते हैं. हमारी सराउंडिंग में सबसे ज़्यादा कौन प्रेजेंट होता है? C12. सो विल बी स्टडिंग ऑल इट्स प्रॉपर्टीज़. सो नाउ आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन इज़ वाई वी आर स्टडिंग कार्बन. हम ये चैप्टर क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? What is the importance of carbon in our surrounding? So you see in your surroundings, mostly everything which you'll be seeing, it is made up of carbon. Giving a very simple example, just like diamond we have, then we have graphite जो आपके पेंसिल की लेड्स हैं, और बैटरीज जो होती हैं. then we have coal which we use for burning. It is all made up of what? It is made up of carbon. Then take another examples, just like plastic bags. We have plastic, we have CDs, we have toys around us, we have plastic bottles. They are made up of what? They are made up of all carbon. Further moving further, we have other examples, just like soaps, detergents, then various fabrics. They are also made up of important element carbon. Then we have paper is also made up of carbon. The sugar which we eat, what is sugar? Sugar is sucrose. So sucrose is what? It is C12H22O11. this is your table sugar which is known as sucrose. So sucrose भी बच्चे किससे बनी है? It is also made up of carbon. Then we have alcohol is also made up of what? carbon. So you can see there are various examples in our surroundings, just like fuels, पेट्रोल हो गया, डीजल हो गया, कैरोसिन हो गया, ये सब किससे बने हैं? दे आर ऑल मेड अप ऑफ कार्बन एंड इट्स कंपाउंड्स. सो एज यू सी एवरीथिंग इन आवर सराउंडिंग इज मोस्टली मेड अप ऑफ कार्बन एंड इट्स कंपाउंड. सो दैट्स वाई कार्बन इज ऑफ सो मच इम्पोर्टेंस. सो नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट मेक्स कार्बन सो स्पेशल? ये कार्बन भाई साहब इतने स्पेशल क्यों हैं? वाई सो? ऐसी क्या प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं इसके पास? सो द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी इज कार्बन इज tetracovalent. Tetracovalent means its valency is, tetra means 4, so its valency is 4, means it can form 4 bonds. We will discuss it in detail. Let me write down its properties. Second very important property is it form covalent bonds. And next we have it form long chains with itself, means carbon can form long chains with another carbon atom. We will be explaining it in detail. And last is it exists in different forms, जैसे डायमंड हो गया, ग्रेफाइट हो गया. सो इट एग्जिस्ट इन डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स. सो दीज आर द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कार्बन विच मेक्स इट स्पेशल. सो नाउ विल बी डिस्कसिंग ईच वन इन डिटेल.